Rohm and Haas Company is a manufacturer of specialty chemicals for end-use markets such as building and construction, electronic devices, packaging, household and personal care products. Headquartered in Philadelphia, the company is organized into three business groups of specialty materials, performance materials and electronic materials, and also has two stand-alone businesses of powder coatings and salt. Formerly a Fortune 500 company, Rohm and Haas employs more than 17,000 people in 27 countries, with its last sales revenue reported as an independent company at $8.9 billion. Dow Chemical Company bought Rohm and Haas for $15 billion in 2009. History. The company was founded in Esslingen, Germany, by Dr. Otto Ra paragraph HM and Mr. Otto Haas in 1907. Haas moved to Philadelphia and began the American side of the business on September 1, 1909, from an office on Font Street, while Otto Ra paragraph HM remained in Germany to run a company that would eventually become Ra paragraph HM GmbH. The American company grew rapidly as World War I approached, because of their initial invention, a synthetic substitute for fermented dog dung, which was used for baiting leather. Leather was needed for the war in large quantities for belts and saddles. The company again grew rapidly as World War II approached, as it manufactured plexiglass acrylic, a transparent plastic which was needed for aircraft canopies. They sold this part of the business in 1998 to Alpha Tocum. In 1965 Rohm and Haas moved its headquarters from its Washington Square to a new building on Independence Mall a few blocks away. The new Rohm and Haas corporate headquarters was designed by Pietro Bellucci and George M. Ewing Company. In 1999 Rohm and Haas acquired the Morton's Salt Company. The main products of Rohm and Haas are specialty materials, advanced chemistry that allows end-use products to have a particular characteristic, for example, low odor, water-based paints, sunscreens with greater SPF functionality, or more powerful semiconductor chips. On July 10, 2008 Rohm and Haas announced it was being bought by Dow Chemical Company for $18.8 billion. Rohm and Haas will continue doing business under its name and will remain in its Philadelphia headquarters. Dow Chemical tried to back out of acquiring Rohm and Haas, when a deal to form a joint venture with Kuwait Petroleum that would give Dow money to buy Rohm and Haas failed. On April 2, 2009, it was reported that Morton's Salt was being acquired by German fertilizer and salt company K+S for a total enterprise value of $1.7 billion. The sale, completed by October 2009, was in conjunction with the Dow Chemical Company's takeover of Rohm and Haas. Dow announced their intent to sell the Rohm and Haas powder division. Environmental record. On July 6, 2004, the Environmental Protection Agency charged Rohm and Haas of violating the Clean Air Act after inspecting a facility in Louisville, Kentucky. This facility was claimed not to have repaired a deteriorated chemical storage tank, maintained a complete list of the monitoring regulations, or removed an accumulation of hazardous wastes. On February 12, 2006, 11 workers were hospitalized after being exposed to fumes that leaked out of the Rohm and Haas Corporation chemical plant in Cincinnati, Ohio. On February 15, 2006, an employee died when working on a steam ejector due to the inhalation of hydrogen sulfide gas. An investigation determined that since the sewer vent was plugged, the hydrogen sulfide gas accumulated into large concentrations that became lethal. On April 25, 2006, Rohm and Haas, along with other defendants, were filed with a civil action in Philadelphia for failing to prevent toxic spills, to employ adequate groundwater practices, and to warn residents of any potential presence of underground contamination. This led to 18 filed cases of brain tumors and cancers among local residents of Ringwood, Illinois. As early as 1980, the company's McCullum Lake factory located in McHenry County, Illinois, underwent investigation for contamination of the town's groundwater. Studies, paid for by Rohm and Haas, showed the groundwater never affected the town's well water. The company is now one of 5 corporations undergoing a class action lawsuit filed by the town's residents, claiming a direct correlation to 31 out of 1,074 residents experiencing some type of brain or pituitary gland cancer. The Northwest Herald published a 6-piece investigative story on the lawsuits and residents, claiming to reveal a blatant mishandling of the entire affair on the part of local health officials and Rohm and Haas. See also: Monsanto Company v. Rohm and Haas Company. List of companies based in the Philadelphia area. References. External links: official website, Rohm and Haas Company history, Rohm and Haas workers dead from brain cancer.